Hello, and welcome to another video. This video will mostly be storytelling, so get comfortable, get snacks, water, and let's start on our journey. Our story begins far into the future, where multiple races exist. Humans, Poca-humans, which live in the dominion of Vita, the overworld, the withered of the nether, dominion of Morse, and the Endarians, who live in the dominion of Tenebris, the End. These dominions had their classic political troubles in the past, so they had war. After a while, the dominion of Vita had destroyed the portals to those dimensions, sealing them off completely. Only now the seals have been broken and the dimensions are connected once more. And now this chapter begins 1 month after the dimensions are connected once more. Mallory, the current leader of the Dominion of Vita, chose to declare an event where everyone would meet up, and of course something had to ruin it. Mallory went to investigate. After a while, she contacted her assistants to bring us to some coordinates. At those coordinates was an ancient city, with its portal lit up. Mallory decided to go into the portal, and who came out was Echo, the leader of the Dominion of Lux. Now the Dominion of Lux was the other dimension in the other side of the portal. Echo asked if she could go back to the surface, and of course they let her there. And she said, "The others would love this, let me go get them." And she ran off, back to the portal. When Echo went in, Mallory came out. She closed the portal, and she said that it's now forbidden for everyone to step foot in the ancient city. And then we were brought back to the surface, where we were ordered to stay there. They put a barrier around us, and we couldn't leave. Then someone else came, blew up the border, and we were out. They started running, but we followed them. We approached a strange tower where they used a smoke bomb to be gone. When they left a letter, but it was censored. Some of it was blank. Meet me at blank and blank. So we couldn't get anything out of it. After a bit, Atlas, one of two Mallory's assistants, came looking for us. Then Mallory contacted him through his transmitter and told him to tell us that the contest leader's submissions are ready. Now, contest leaders are just gym leaders, but with a different name. Copyright, I guess? Not sure. After that, I was skeptical. What was Mallory really hiding behind that portal? What was going on? Why was the portal opened? So I decided to go investigate. But I was really tired after that, so I decided to take a small dose of Mox mushroom. Yes, like a drug. When I went to the ancient city to investigate, I saw Atlas standing there at the portal, but he was frozen. So my theory is that I was hallucinating. I guess I accidentally took a better dose than I thought. Then I was researching, but after a bit, Ziggy, Harv, Marco the Clown, and Nyx had came along. But guess what? They were also high because they could also see Atlas. Didn't know that mushroom drug was this popular, but anyway, we didn't find anything. So we were exploring the ancient city. After a bit, Freak decided to join too. And we accidentally summoned a warden. We killed it, Ziggy accidentally summoned another one. We also killed that one. I got its heart, which then I gave to Ziggy. Then Marco's ball decided to speak to him and tell him that in order to open the portal, we're gonna need a heart full of malice. Then my first thought was the heart, which Ziggy used to open the portal. We decided to go in, and it turns out it's all one underground area, like cave system. So, after a bit of exploring, Marco's steel ball talked to him again and told him that something was approaching the portal. So we went back to the portal. Me and Marco were the first two people to get out. When Ziggy got out, he said that he heard something through his transmitter when he was in the other side. So he went back. But turns out his transmitter broke when he transported back to the overworld. We went back to the surface and said that we wouldn't talk about this to anyone. Then this unknown character came back, and she was spying on us, but wasn't really good at it. Me and Freak knows her right away. Freak went to confront her, but she used an invisible potion to get away. But she was still next to us because I could hear her footsteps running around. I guess she was not that good at sneaking. We decided to go back to the tower from before to see if we could find anything at all, but turns out there was nothing. After that, we split off. And that's the end for now. You are caught up with the lore. I hope you enjoyed this little story time. But let me assure you, I know you have a lot of questions, but don't worry. We have a long journey upon us.